Hello, loyal fans. We are finally doing a long recording. That's not just a short video. We've been trying to do this for months. I think so, right? Yeah. Because I think we were watching it in August, right around the time we started this channel. And we haven't really talked much about it because we've been saving it because it's one of our favorite shows. We wanted to do it justice and talk more in depth about it rather than just doing a quick little video that nobody would watch.
Yeah, I think that's the hard part because we love this show so much and we are completely obsessed with Amy and Tammy. I literally have a magnet of them on my fridge that Phyllis got me last year. So it's felt like we can't talk about them because we love them so much and we just want to do it justice.
So yeah, we're very, very excited that there's another season. I guess they're releasing episodes weekly, but I felt like last season there weren't enough episodes. I needed more, so I'm glad that we didn't have to wait a full year for it.
Yeah, definitely. So basically, when we left off in season seven, which, as you said, was not enough, Amy was talking about getting married, having a haunted wedding, which was really exciting. People were a bit unsure about Brian because he just sort of came out of nowhere, and then they were getting married with the ghosts after like what, just a few weeks. Tammy got her skin removal surgery finally. Chris was, I think, did he get his skin? He got some skin removal, right?
Well, I think that because they have so much skin to get removed, they can't do all the skin removal in one surgery. So he got a partial skin removal, but I think he still has more to do, as I think Tammy still has more to do.
Yeah. So the main cliffhanger, though, for me was really Amy's wedding because she wanted to get married at like a sanatorium, like a haunted psych ward or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so season eight kind of picked up where it left off. I guess Amy and Tammy are in a fight now. One thing that is funny about this whole clan is that they get in these gigantic fights with each other. They hate each other so much. And then a couple episodes later, it's a fight between a different two of them. And then the other previous two make up. It kind of actually reminds me of the two of us because we seem to have a lot of fights, but we've been together for so long. Uh, I don't know. I can't, maybe that's why we love it so much.
I think so too. And just in general, I really like stories about characters who can get in these huge, like blowout fights, but you're never really that worried that they're gonna like break up or completely cut each other off. Um, and that's
Yeah.
part of the magic of the story and the characters.
Yeah, and I think just in general, another reason why I love them so much is because these people came, like, they're from Kentucky. They obviously didn't have a ton of opportunities growing up. They had Tammy was obese her whole life, so this was always a struggle for her, and I cannot even imagine how horrible it was to be over 700 pounds and then to lose that. I mean, most people can't even lose 20 pounds. And as of right now, she's lost over 500 pounds. Like, I think 520 pounds or something like that.
That was also another thing I liked about watching it not while it was live because I think it was like season 3 or 4. I'm watching it thinking there is no way Tammy is ever losing this weight. Like she's
Oh, yeah.
completely hopeless. But I saw the little thumbnail for the show and saw that her a lot skinnier. So I knew that she did lose the weight. But the whole time I'm just like, how and when?
Yeah, exactly. Like, because Amy lost the weight pretty fast, and I just thought that Amy and Tammy's banter in the first couple seasons was so funny. Like, I'm sorry, Amy is hilarious. And I always feel like you're not laughing at them. Like you really are laughing with them. And Amy is like, she's hilarious. So is Tammy. I mean, there were just some
Yeah.
absolutely gold moments in the earlier seasons. Like when Tammy said something like, that bitch went to the ER for Chinese food.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're both really funny in different ways sometimes, and also just how they interact with each other is a treat to watch.
Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know. I think Amy said something about this in the episode one of season eight, but that everybody thinks she's really dumb and slow. But she was like, "But I am funny and stuff," and I was like, "Yeah, you are, Amy. You are funny."
Yeah. Oh, I do. I don't think Amy was trying to be funny in it, but in the scene at the end of the last season, which they played in the previously on 1,000 Pound Sisters, where she's like slurping the soda. She's like, gonna take you down a peg.
Exactly. I actually wait, I need to get that back out because I saved that as a sticker in my phone to
Me
text you
too.
with of her slurping.
Yeah.
I will take you down a peg. Um, but yeah, speaking of that, basically I after Amy had the kids, like she obviously had some sort of postpartum depression, but I don't really blame her because Michael just maybe he always was a baby, but it wasn't as noticeable. I think this happens with men a lot. But he turned into a baby himself, so she had two babies and then a man baby. Obviously, she was stressed out, you know? And
Yeah.
so she was like crying all the time. And I thought, well, it'll get better. But then many seasons on now, it's still not better, and she's crying a lot, which is fine. I still love her. She is my favorite. She may be my favorite character on television. But I sort of agree with her that her family is kind of mean to her.
Yes. I mean, maybe I probably wouldn't react in the same ways, but I definitely understand how someone can get to that kind of breaking point, especially with like little kids around all the time. And yeah, just dealing with the immature man. Like, oh,
Yeah. So I th she's just had a lot going on, and I feel like it's probably just been hard for her to heal from all that. And then on top of it, her family's mean to her, and because she clearly she just wanted to be with somebody, so she has
yeah,
that in Brian now, but it's still like a lot of stuff is not resolved.
yeah. I mean, what do you think about Brian?
Well, I just thought he was kind of a weird guy at first. I don't know, maybe like Amy is really funny. Like she's clearly a lot of fun and has a lot of interest. And I think even though I like people, a lot of people are just kind of boring. Like they don't really have
Mhm.
specific interests, but Amy like loves horror and she loves art and all this stuff. So she's a fairly interesting person, I think. So I can see why somebody would be attracted to her. Um, but yeah, Brian is a lot older and he is kind of weird. I heard people talking online that he's like on meth or something because he's super, super clean. Um, but then somebody said, well, he has all his teeth, so obviously he's not a meth head.
Right. Yeah,
Uh,
there's a look that meth heads have.
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily looks like that.
No.
Um, and people said in the first season, or sorry, the first episode this week that when he started kind of yelling at the event planner that it had to be that Waverly place, that that was a red flag. And I was like, I mean, I don't know if it was a red flag. Like, it was really important to Amy. She wants to get married somewhere haunted on Halloween. She wants ghosts to be her bridesmaids.
Yeah, I feel like he's just trying to get Amy what she wants. I am not completely sold on him. He is weird. That isn't necessarily a bad thing. Um, but it's just like I need to see a little bit more. Um, and I think jumping in this quick, it's risky. I don't see why they can't wait.
Yeah, like I don't know why you have to rush to get married. I mean, they're living together now, so what's the rush to get married?
Right.
And I mean, it seems like Tammy's rushing things with Andrea. Nobody's saying anything about that. Like they had all kinds of stuff to say about to Amy about Brian, but it's like Tammy's moving in with somebody already and they're talking about getting engaged. She didn't even meet. She hasn't even known Andrea a year.
Yeah, how many months have they been together? Like
Not that many, I don't think.
I thought it was only two, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it hasn't been that long either, and she was wanting a proposal.
Yeah, I don't really know why Tammy was expecting a proposal when they were just sitting on their front porch and like eating apples and stuff, but
Mhm.
whatever. I don't know. That storyline is just kind of boring to me.
Yeah, I haven't, I mean, yeah, Andrea seems a bit boring, but we don't see that much of her, and also maybe she doesn't want that big a part of the show.
Yeah, and I think boring is probably good for
Yeah,
Tammy because Andrea does not seem crazy at all.
no, no, no.
Yeah, so maybe she'll be happy. And especially after the Caleb thing, which was like absolutely heartbreaking, like
Yeah.
horrible. And I
Yeah.
still feel like whatever treatment place they were in should be sued for allowing him to have all of those snacks and eat himself to death when he's literally in rehab.
Yeah, I can't imagine a drug rehab center letting you just like have a bucket full of cocaine on your desk and be like, "Oh, that's fine. Don't do that." Like, no, take it
Yeah,
away. Like, what?
yeah.
I don't get it.
I
I
don't
think
know.
a lot of these like cases of morbid obesity, there's a lot of enablers, and I don't understand like why,
I,
especially in a rehab center. Like,
yeah. Like I can't believe nobody ever even mentioned on the show like that they should be held liable or anything. And it wasn't like he was even hiding it in his room. Like he had tons of crap all over his desk.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, whatever. So yeah, going back to the first episode, I thought it was I just love that Amy wants to have ghosts as her bridesmaids.
Oh, I just love the wedding planner's face.
Yeah.
Like just like trying to be polite and like, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, and
it
I thought,
reminded me of some of my favorite moments from past seasons, like that clip that keeps going around Instagram about when Tammy's talking about how she thinks there's a chance she's pregnant because she keeps craving things, and the doctor's like, "Oh, like what?" And she's like, water." And Amy's like, "Bitch, you're thirsty."
yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good like clips and like quotes from this show.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, so I'm really disappointed that Amy is not going to get her number one choice for weddings. I feel like she sort of had to compromise and go budget with Michael, as we saw. Then they get married in the backyard or something.
I think so.
Yeah. So I was really, really, really hoping for her to have her dream wedding. And her whole family made me so mad that they were like, oh, well, I'm not doing that. It's against my beliefs. I'm like, why is it against your beliefs? Like, just go to the location. She's getting married. Nobody's asking you to believe in ghosts.
Yeah, I know. I don't get that. Like, do they celebrate Halloween at all? Or are
I
they
don't
like
know,
that
but
kind of religion? Like, do they go trick or treating? Have they gone to a Halloween party? Like, I get not being super into horror and all that stuff. Like, I'm not super into that either, but Halloween is fun and I enjoyed dressing up as a Hooters girl for Halloween. Like, is that against Christianity? No, maybe it is. I don't know, but who cares?
I don't
Like,
know, but it actually made me like Chris less on the show.
oh yeah, generally I like Chris, and he's one of those that you don't like, necessarily expect him to be funny. And when he first showed up on the whatever season, I was like, "Who is this guy, and why is he on my screen? Like, I'm here to watch Amy and Tammy." But he definitely grew on me over the seasons, and he would say a lot of really funny things, I think.
God willing and the creek don't rise.
Mhm.
Um, Yeah, so they at the end of the first episode they did a preview of things to come in this season, and I don't know if this quote was I can't remember if it was part of the show or part of the preview of the upcoming season, but they are talking about Amy is going to get her eye fixed,
Mm.
and so she says something like she didn't know that that would be possible, and that she said now she can finally be beautiful, and I felt so sad
Mm.
because people, even her own family makes fun of her about her eye. That's what I mean. Like, her family is really mean to her. Like, why would
Yeah,
you ever make a joke about her eye ever? Like,
I
they're
don't know.
always making jokes about her being blind and stuff.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I think that's like part of what makes them interesting to watch is the way that they they interact with each other and talk to each other because it's definitely a yelling family and there's a lot of profanity and it's like not the way that I have observed a lot of people talking to each other and it can come off as mean. Um, but I think there is a line where it's like joking, but then it becomes serious, and I think they do cross the line.
Yeah, they cross the line all the time, especially with Amanda. I mean, she seems like she's really not doing well now. Like when I saw her, before she even said she wasn't feeling well, I was like, she looks like she's sick.
Hmm.
So people online are speculating that she has cancer or something, but I mean, there's all kinds of stuff, that could be going wrong. So, and I even tried to do some digging to see if maybe someone has spilled something on the internet, and I couldn't really find anything. So I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So, um, I guess I was just absolutely thrilled to have Thousand Pound Sisters back. So I was excited during the whole episode, but I guess being honest, like the first episode wasn't that exciting. And like, I'm just disappointed when Tammy and Amy are fighting like that and not talking at all because they are so funny when they're together.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, they should probably that is one disappointing thing about Amy getting married is I like when Tammy and Amy live together.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny.
I'm just excited that there's another season. Last season was great. I mean, we had the camel bite. We have, haunted wedding planning. Like, did Amy have a breakdown in that season too? I
Um,
mean,
I
there's
I think so, but I'm glad you mentioned the camel bite because they did a quick flashback to that. And obviously, like, okay, it's not funny that Amy got injured, but it's like she got bit by a camel, and yes, it's funny. I'm sorry that she got hurt. But that was amazing TV. Like started out
hmm
season 7, she gets bit by a camel. Who gets bit by a camel? And then she's walking around like she can't find medicine or something for like getting, because she has to take like a special medication from
Oh
the
my God,
camel
yeah.
bite. Yeah. And
Uh,
everybody's just like, what? You got bit by a camel?
yeah, I mean, yeah, what an incredible thing to get on camera too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Unbelievable.
that is good TV. I do want to say I think it's totally unfair that she got arrested for, I mean, I don't want to get into politics because I don't care about human politics, but like to have like one thing legal in one state and you go over here and now it's suddenly a big deal is insane.
Yeah, that whole thing was ridiculous. And maybe there was some other thing that they're not reporting, but they were like, oh, the child endangerment and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I don't know that the kids were in danger. And the whole situation just seemed very overblown.
Right.
And I didn't understand why her family was so mad at her and acted like she was just the worst person on earth. I
Yeah.
I, I don't know what it is, but they are mean to her. Like they treat
Yeah.
her worse, I feel like.
Like I understand like doing something that puts you in a situation where you could potentially lose your kids or whatever, but I feel like she didn't I don't feel like she did anything that was that irresponsible that like the average person doesn't do, you know? I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of these people judging her do equally, if not way worse things all the time.
Yeah, and I feel like okay, so this is one of the reasons why I love Amy is because she had in the first season she had goals. She wanted to have a family, she wanted to have the weight loss surgery. Those are two huge things. Like she actually lost the weight, had the surgery. Oh, and she wanted to buy a house, right?
Hmm
She'd never lived in a house that she'd owned before. Like she accomplished all three of those things.
hmm
And like look at her background. And I just think that it's incredible that now she's a reality TV star, accomplished all her goals, and yet her family still acts like she's an idiot or something. Like
Yeah,
in my mind, she's the most successful of all of them, and they should all be thankful to her for the money that they're getting from this show.
I think so too. And like, well, I am a fan of Tammy as well, and I think that her story is like completely inspirational, even like personally. Just the idea of thinking somebody is completely hopeless and then they come back and like do something incredible is inspiring. Um, However, I don't think we even see the story about Tammy if not for Amy and how her and Tammy interact together.
Yeah, exactly. Um, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
have to
I
edit this
mean,
part out.
that can be done. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to more Thousand Pound Sisters. Is there any other reality TV on your radar? Because personally, there's this new show coming out, I believe this week, about average people who decide they want to become Amish, and I am here for that.
Well, where is it playing? Is it something I could watch?
All I know is I've seen ads on it. Not, I don't know if they were ads, but whatever on Instagram. I believe it's a TLC show, so I don't know which of the Jesus, which of the 12 streaming services owns TLC? I think it's either Hulu or HBO. I don't know because they keep changing everything. I'm not going to go on a rant right now about it, even though I could.
In terms of, okay, so reality shows, love Thousand Pound Sisters. I absolutely love any show about hoarders or extreme mess cleaning, that type of thing. I love that show about the extreme mess cleaners in Florida, but it only had like a season or two. I don't know why it was great. I sometimes like the Penny Pinchers show, but it's a little ridiculous, and I don't like seeing those people take advantage of people. Like the people who just live in their house with like nothing, they sleep on a sheet on the floor, that's fine. But I saw an episode where these two people go into a bar or restaurant for happy hour and basically just game the system and end up paying yeah, something stupid like $1, and getting food and drink. I don't like it like that type of thing.
Oh yeah, I saw one where they were like going in and begging a hotel staff to let them sneak in to take a shower and like, oh,
Yeah.
we'll be out in 30 minutes, and it was like putting the staff in an uncomfortable position. I didn't like that either. Yeah, that one can
Yeah.
get a little but I do like watching somebody, like reuse the same bottle of mouthwash 3 times.
Yeah, yeah. Like there are a lot of gems in that, but it's a little bit too many uncomfortable parts for me to commit to that show. And also, it's not on streaming the last time I checked, so I've had to watch pieces on YouTube, which is just kind of annoying. So it's not worth the effort. I don't really watch a lot of TV, to be honest. So if I'm gonna watch something, it's got to be really, really good. And people can laugh at me that Thousand Pound Sisters is what makes my short list, but whatever. I love Tammy and Amy. I think they're really inspirational and they're funny and they're
Yeah,
real people.
right. I agree.
And I feel like I'm supporting their life by watching their show. So,
Yeah.
all right. So I think we should do another recap after episode 2.
Okay. I think that sounds good.
We'll recap every episode this season. Won't be as long as this video because we had to talk about the show in general, but I think going forward, we'll just be talking about the episode.
I think that sounds fantastic.
Why does your eye keep twitching? Are you just that excited about about
I
Thousand
am
Pound Sisters?
I am not sure. It is uncontrollable right now.
All right. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later.
All right. See you next time.